Ever wondered why some people are just naturally funny? You know the type, they walk into a room and everyone's instantly cracking up? Do you ever wish you could be that person, the life of the party, the one who always has everyone in stitches? Well, you're in the right place. That's right, folks, today we're diving into 8 easy steps to improve your humor. We're gonna turn you into a joke-telling, story-spinning, side-splitting machine. Get ready to unleash your inner comedian because things are about to get hilarious. But before, don't forget to subscribe, this will help us create more awesome videos. Alright, step 1 to becoming a comedy superstar is mastering the art of the unexpected. And how do we do that? With a little game I like to call opposite day jokes. It's like regular jokes, but funnier. Here's how it works. Someone asks you a simple yes or no question, any question at all, like, is the sky blue? Now, normally you'd say, yes, of course the sky is blue, boring. Instead, we're gonna shake things up and say, no way, man, it's green with purple polka dots today. See what I did there? You're taking the expected answer and flipping it on its head. It's unexpected, it's silly, and it's guaranteed to get a chuckle. Think about it, people love surprises. And when you deliver a punchline that's the opposite of what they're expecting, it's like a mini explosion of funny in their brains. But here's the key, you gotta sell it. You can't just mumble no and look at your shoes. Commit to the bit. Channel your inner drama teacher and really sell that green sky with purple polka dots. The more outrageous, the better. Trust me, once you master this technique, you'll be dropping comedic truth bombs left and right. Alright, step 2 on our comedy quest is all about numbers. Now, I know what you're thinking. Numbers? Jimmy, numbers are about as funny as a tax audit. But hold your horses, my friend, because I'm about to blow your mind with the hilarious power of numbers. Here's the deal. Numbers are funny when they're unexpected. Think about it, when you hear a comedian say, I ate like 100 tacos, you know they're exaggerating, right? But that exaggeration is what makes it funny. So how do we use this in real life? Easy. Just take any normal situation and inject it with a giant, ridiculous number. Instead of saying, I'm a little hungry, you say, I'm so hungry I could eat 1,000 pizzas. See, it's instantly funnier. And the bigger and crazier the number, the bigger the laugh. You can use this technique for anything, your age, how many times you've seen a movie, the number of times your dog barks at the mailman, the possibilities are endless. And hey, if you really want to take it up a notch, try using a specific, oddly specific number. Instead of saying, I've seen that movie 1,000,000 times, say, I've seen that movie 472 times. It's unexpected, it's specific, and it just plain works. So, there you have it, the power of numbers unleashed. Go forth and exaggerate, my friend, and watch the laughs roll in. Alright, comedy cadets, let's talk about one of the oldest tricks in the comedy playbook, the rule of 3. It's a classic for a reason. It's simple, it's effective, and it's funny every time. So what is this magical rule? Basically, you set up a pattern with 2 normal items and then, bam! You hit them with a funny third item. It's all about setting up an expectation and then subverting it in a hilarious way. Think about classic jokes. A priest, a rabbi, and a minister walk into a bar. See, you've got 2 religious figures, so you're expecting a third one. But then the punchline twists that expectation. Or how about this one? I went to the store and bought milk, eggs, and a unicycle. Milk, eggs, normal. Unicycle? Hilarious. You can use this technique in everyday conversations too. Let's say someone asks you what you did last weekend. Instead of just listing your activities, try this. Well, I went for a run, did some laundry, and then I wrestled a bear. See? 2 normal things. 1 ridiculous thing, instant comedy gold. The key is to make the first 2 items relatable and then make the third one completely out there. The rule of 3 is a versatile tool in your comedy arsenal. Master this and you'll be writing jokes like a pro in no time. Hold on to your hats, comedy comrades, because we're about to dive into a technique that's guaranteed to add some serious laughs to your storytelling. The character switcheroo. This one's all about keeping your audience on their toes by unexpectedly switching characters mid-story. It's like a plot twist, but instead of being shocking, it's hilarious. Here's how it works. You start telling a story, any story, and then at a key moment, you seamlessly transition into imitating another character involved in the story. It could be a friend, a family member, even a random stranger. The possibilities are endless. Let's say you're telling a story about a time you went to a restaurant and had a terrible waiter. Instead of just describing the waiter, you suddenly transform into him. You put on a goofy voice, maybe even a silly accent, and say something like, Welcome to Shea Bad Service, can I interest you in some lukewarm soup and a side of attitude? See what you did there? You took a regular story and injected it with a shot of pure comedic energy. The character switch adds an element of surprise and keeps your audience engaged. Plus, it gives you a chance to show off your acting chops. Don't be afraid to go all out with the voices and mannerisms. The more ridiculous, the funnier. So the next time you're telling a story, find a way to sneak in a character switch. Trust me, your friends will be rolling on the floor laughing. Alright, comedy crew, let's talk about a word that's often seen as negative but actually holds a secret comedic power. Whatever. That's right, whatever. This seemingly simple word can be a comedic goldmine when used correctly. It's all about delivery and timing. Think about it. Whatever can convey a whole range of emotions from sarcasm to indifference to mild annoyance. And when you tap into those emotions in a funny way, you're golden. Here's an example. Let's say your friend is bragging about something totally ridiculous, like how they can juggle chainsaws while riding a unicycle. Instead of arguing with them, you just shrug and say, whatever, man. The key is to say it with a playful, sarcastic tone, like you're humoring their delusion. Or imagine someone's trying to tell you what to do and you're just not having it. You can just hit them with a casual, whatever, and walk away. It's dismissive, it's funny, and it shows you're not taking things too seriously, but here's the thing. Whatever is a spice, not the main course. You don't want to overuse it, or it loses its comedic punch. Sprinkle it in sparingly, like a comedic garnish, and watch your jokes reach new levels of funny. Okay, comedy comrades, let's talk about the secret sauce of truly great humor real-life stories. That's right, forget those canned jokes you read online. The funniest material comes from your own experiences. Think about it. We've all had embarrassing moments, awkward encounters, and just plain weird stuff happen to us. Those moments might make us cringe in the moment, but they're comedy gold when you share them with others. People connect with authenticity. When you tell a story about something that actually happened to you, it's relatable, it's genuine, and it's way funnier than some generic joke you found on the internet. But how do you turn a real-life experience into a side-splitting story? First, you gotta find the humor in the situation. Even the most embarrassing moments can be funny in retrospect. Embrace the awkwardness, exaggerate the details, and don't be afraid to poke fun at yourself. Next, you gotta tell the story in an engaging way. Use vivid language, funny voices, and lots of detail to bring the story to life. Paint a picture for your audience, and let them experience the humor with you. Remember, the best comedy comes from the heart. So, dig deep, find those funny stories from your own life, and share them with the world. Alright, joke aficionados, let's talk about a technique that separates the comedy novices from the masters. The art of the punchline delay. This one's all about building anticipation, creating suspense, and then delivering the punchline with maximum impact. Think of it like a roller coaster. You're slowly climbing that first hill, building tension, and then, bam! The drop comes and you're laughing your head off. The key to delaying the punchline is to tease it out. Give the audience just enough information to make them curious, but not enough to give it away. You want them on the edge of their seats, wondering what hilarious twist is coming next. You can do this by adding in little details, creating pauses for dramatic effect, and even using physical comedy to distract from the upcoming punchline. The longer you can keep the audience guessing, the bigger the payoff will be when you finally deliver that knockout punchline. But be careful. You don't want to delay the punchline for too long, or you risk losing the audience's attention. It's a delicate balance, but when done right, the delayed punchline is a thing of comedic beauty. Okay, comedy connoisseurs, we've arrived at the final and perhaps most important step on our journey to humor mastery, finding your unique comedy style. Just like every snowflake is unique, so too is every comedian's sense of humor. What makes one person laugh until their sides hurt might elicit a polite chuckle from another. And that's okay. The beauty of comedy is that there's a style for everyone. So how do you find your comedy voice? It's all about experimentation. Don't be afraid to try different things, even if they seem a little out there. Play around with different types of humor, from observational to physical to absurdist. See what feels natural, what gets the best reactions, and most importantly, what makes you laugh. Think about your own personality, your interests, and your experiences. What makes you unique? What do you find funny? Once you tap into those things, your comedy will flow naturally and authentically. Remember, finding your comedy voice is a journey, not a destination. It's something you'll continue to develop and refine over time. So get out there, experiment, have fun, and most importantly, don't be afraid to be yourself. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more fun and informative content. And don't forget to check out our other videos for more tips and tricks on how to be funny. Remember, everyone has the potential to be funny. It's just a matter of finding your voice, practicing your delivery, and not being afraid to put yourself out there. So go forth, make them laugh, and remember, the world always needs more laughter.